NXT TakeOver Chicago looming just 2 weeks from Saturday, streaming live here on the WWE Network. There are plenty of opportunities to be had. Welcome everyone to NXT.
And after being sidelined for several months, Hideo Itami is finally back as he takes on Kona Reeves later tonight.
And the question everyone keeps asking, who is ready for Asuka, will finally be answered tonight as the NXT Women's Division will compete in a battle royal to decide the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship.
Darkness falls. Growing up in the social and political troubles in Northern Ireland, the monstrous Killian Dain knows all about trouble. And now, as part of SAnitY, the Beast of Belfast is ready to create his own in NXT. Guys, something monstrous this way comes.
Very curious situation here for SAnitY. It is only Killian Dain and Eric Young. Percy Watson, you're a little surprised to not see all 4 members of SAnitY out here.
I am. You usually see the entire group, and now with just these two, Eric Young and Killian Dain, I don't know what to say.
Remember the last time we saw SAnitY, the better part of them were trapped inside of a steel cage at the hands of Ty Dillinger. Dillinger getting one back on his old rival Eric Young, but tonight it's all about singles competition for the monster Killian Dain with Eric Young at the helm. Killian Dain, we talked about opportunities. This man put himself on the map at WrestleMania and the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Looking to make another impact here tonight on NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from London, England, weighing in at 190 pounds, Danny Burch!
In my mind, one of the most underrated competitors in NXT today. Danny Burch came up short when he was one of my top picks for the United Kingdom Championship Tournament, so he needs a big victory here against a big name to really establish himself in NXT. They don't come much bigger than Killian Dain.
You're absolutely right. You know, the WWE Universe cannot wait for the United Kingdom Championship Tournament weekly series coming here to the WWE Network in the near future. But right now, Danny Burch has got his hands full with the big man from Northern Ireland.
I tell you what, Danny's got a mountain to climb right here with Killian Dain.
A literal mountain, seriously. Killian Dain is unreal power. Oh! Well, look at Danny Burch not backing down.
No.
There's that right hand from Burch.
Whoa!
Seasoned boxing background.
Oh, and dropped by Dain.
I was just getting ready to say, I remember Danny Burch from the old FCW NXT days, and he is not known from backing down to any opponent.
At the same time, Killian Dain, such a barbaric type of force. He'll make you back down. He'll make you quit.
He tried to exchange power with the big man early on. Obviously a mistake. Got to go back to his grounding. Look to throw strikes and punches. That's his game.
Well, Danny Burch back up here on Killian Dain. Some shots in there, and Dain, hold on a sec.
Oh, man.
Oh, 300 pounds on the senton.
The Belfast Blitz lands it. Burch sucking wind badly.
Nigel, is there anyone that this man reminds you of, Killian Dain?
There's been a few.
Ooh, big elbow drops here by Dain. Combination of agility and size.
He is literally decompressing Danny Burch right now.
you're Eric Young on the outside, you've got to be loving everything you're seeing here from Killian Dain.
Danny Burch certainly isn't loving it. Sent my memory back, but, whoa, wait a second.
Ooh, wait. Now Burch able to create a little window of opportunity, perhaps, in Killian Dain. Oh, caught in the corner.
For old fans of the British game, he has a little bit of a resemblance to Giant Haystacks.
Oh, and a drop kick there by Danny Burch.
Big guy's still up.
Burch is still in this fight. Oh, headbutt right to the chest. Some European uppercuts here, and now just straight rights.
That's what he's got to do. If there's a weakness on the big man, perhaps it's his jaw.
Oh! Drop kicks from the 300-pounder. And Killian Dain now just manhandling Danny Burch.
Oh, no.
Yes, this looks like it. Ulster Plantation, if he can tuck him. Yes! That's it for Burch.
And SAniTY's gonna chalk up another win.
Oh, my.
Danny Burch came out with the best of intentions, but this was not his night. The Beast of Belfast will not be stopped.
There are many in the NXT universe wondered what would be next for SAniTY after the steel cage match with Ty Dillinger. How would they bounce back? And Eric Young's Beast of Belfast, Killian Dain, impressive here tonight.
There are the back seats on finishing off the Belfast Blitz. Burch had an idea in his head. It didn't matter though, because look at this double drop kick.
And then this, the Ulster Plantation, just wiped out Danny Burch, who always brings a big fight here on NXT, but Killian Dain just too big here tonight.
It just makes me wonder, what else does Eric Young have in mind?
And what else is the Beast of Belfast, Killian Dain, capable of? And there he is, finally, after being out of action for several months. Hideo Itami is back, as we saw him arriving earlier today, and Hideo will take on Kona Reeves later tonight.
Dad, in trouble? A little. What kind?
Kind where you can't leave the state. Hi, everybody. I'm auditioning for the role of Jesus Christ. Superstar. What if you drop a single spot on me?
That is the exact opposite of what Jesus was about.
Really?
I was rude and selfish, and you guys gave me a second chance.
This is what we do.
I surrender. My way didn't work. I missed out on all of this.
The Resurrection of Gavin Stone. Own it on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD.
Rise to the Velveteen Dream Experience. Captivating, dominating. Looking away, it's not possible. It's what you all yearn to be. The Velveteen Dream. The Velveteen Dream.
Well, I'm not exactly sure how I feel about that, Tom.
Yeah, me neither, but right now, time for tag team action.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 650 pounds, Tucker Knight, Otis Dozovic, Heavy Machinery!
Heads up, there's a couple of backhoes coming through here in Orlando. Tucker Knight and Otis Dozovic, Heavy Machinery.
Where's the beef?
650 pounds, the largest tag team that NXT has ever fielded. Nigel, how would you deal with this sort of team if you're, this is Kunzman and Watts here across the ring. Hector Kunzman and Ricardo Watts. I believe Kunzman's the little one and Watts is the big one.
Which little?
Exactly.
I'll tell you what I do. I'd run away.
I understand.
Quickly.
I understand Hector Kunzman actually lost a tremendous amount of weight before this match. So this will be Otis Dozovic, who weighs at about 340 pounds on a good day. And Nigel, for as entertaining as this team has been in a short amount of time, they can get the job done.
Yeah, they've got great amateur backgrounds, haven't they? Knight in freestyle, Dozovic, Greco-Roman.
Whoa! Look at the power!
And they almost don't need it here.
Tag made in comes Tucker Knight. Boom! Double headbutt. And Watts is in trouble, and
Oh, no.
oh!
He threw him halfway across the ring.
That's going to leave a mark on Kunzman.
Oh, like a crush of
wait.
grape.
Oh!
Right in the center.
Hey, Tom, you're right. These guys have some of the biggest personalities I've seen in a long time. But when it comes to in the ring stuff, they get the job done.
Kunzman, oh man!
Wow. What strength.
Overhead double underhook, belly to belly, and here comes Tucker Knight. Splat in the corner.
My.
Watts and Kunzman probably never want to come back to Florida ever again. Oh! What? Oh no.
No.
No. Don't do it. Don't do it, Dozovic.
Oh.
Oh! God! Somebody get a forklift to get these two off the mat.
Here are your winners, Heavy Machinery!
Well, that was almost inhumane. Absolutely devastating.
I don't think Kunzman and Watts had their building permits.
Let's take a look back here at this match as Heavy Machinery, incredibly impressive Tucker Knight, 310 pounds coming into the corner, and then watch this. I didn't think this was possible, Nigel.
I've never seen it before in my life. Holding up two men like they're children. And then a Luthez press from behind. Coming down with all 600, nearly 700 pounds. Crushing the ribs and vertebrae of those two young fellas.
Here are your winners,
Dozy, that was a real good time, huh? Boo, shakaloo! Heavy Machinery, we love having a good time. We love having a few carb sodas. We love hitting the buffet in between weight sessions. Steaks and weights, baby! When we step in this ring, we have a hunger for smashing bodies. We've disposed of a few appetizers, but we're ready for the main course. I'm talking about the biggest buffet. We want the authors of pain. Authors of pain, you've beaten every team that has stepped before you. But you ain't never stepped in the ring with beef like us. AOP, me and Big Dozy here, we're starting to get real hungry. So it's about time that we ate!
Tell you what, somebody better feed Otis Dozovic and Tucker Knight. They want some competition pronto.
AOP might be more than they can chew, though.
Absolutely right. The undefeated NXT Tag Team Champions have taken on all comers, but absolutely right. They've never faced anything quite like Heavy Machinery. And this is interesting to see. The NXT champion Bobby Roode having a talk with Kona Reeves backstage. Perhaps we'll find out what this is all about as Reeves takes on Hideo Itami next. are listening to Fozzy and their new song, Judas, one of the official theme songs for NXT TakeOver Chicago. The song will be available soon on iTunes and Spotify.
Welcome back to Full Sail University, and tonight NXT is brought to you by Cricket Wireless. Cricket has more 4G LTE coverage than T-Mobile or Sprint, and plans starting at only $30 per month. Monthly taxes included.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, DIY. Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano. How do you respond to the comments made tonight by Heavy Machinery that they are the only tag team with the size to defeat the Authors of Pain for the NXT Tag Team titles?
Listen, Kayla, Heavy Machinery, they are big. And they rhyme. And they're guys.
They are guys with the size to win the prize. But hey, we're also guys. We may not have the size, but we have won the prize. The NXT Tag Team Championship. And don't think we've forgotten. We're still owed a fair championship rematch, one-on-one, with the Authors of Pain.
DIY, we like to joke, we like to have fun. But Heavy Machinery, don't get it wrong. We welcome the competition to the NXT Tag Team division. You just have to understand one thing. The line, it starts behind DIY.
Tell you what, a lot of competition building in the NXT Tag Team division. DIY and Heavy Machinery. AOP better look out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 250 pounds, Kona Reeves!
And Kona Reeves looking all business here, getting ready for this match. And guys, it was before the commercial break. We saw the NXT champion, Bobby Roode, having a conversation with Kona Reeves before his match tonight. Actually, you think that perhaps inspired Reeves?
Certainly looks inspired, hasn't he? 100% fired up. He's going to need to be, because Hideo Itami is one of the most dangerous competitors that I ever faced.
I gotta say, I haven't seen a look in Kona's eyes like this before. I wonder what Bobby said to him exactly.
And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 190 pounds, Hideo Itami!
Hideo Itami sent shockwaves through the NXT universe when he hit go to sleep on the NXT champion, Bobby Roode, and he could be nearing a championship opportunity if all goes well here tonight.
I certainly think he's entitled to it. He has the championship credibility and without a doubt the ability in the ring to get the job done. That go-to-sleep knee strike is absolutely devastating. I've been on the receiving end of it. Knocks you out. Oh, wait a second.
Kona Reeves, before the bell, is on top of Hideo Itami.
Well, I got to call it like I see it. That's a smart move from Reeves. Had to get in there early. That's Bobby Roode's in his ear, telling him, take an opportunity.
More like manipulation. Bobby Roode is using Kona to attack and destroy Hideo Itami, if you ask me.
And the official is checking on Hideo Itami to see if he can continue, if this match can even get started here tonight. And there's the bell. Kona Reeves is poised and ready to strike, but it cost him. Perhaps a little too over-aggressive. Oh! Here comes Hideo Itami. Oh, big right hand by Kona Reeves. 250-pounder is taking it to the Japanese superstar. Oh! A big back elbow. Kona Reeves cover here and a kick out by Itami.
Putting the size advantage to his advantage, what he has to do here.
Another cover, and Hideo's still in it.
Itami loves to throw strikes, palm strikes and those kicks. Actually an amateur kickboxer in his youth. And believe you me, you feel it when he hits you with one of those blistering kicks.
And regardless of what Bobby Roode may or may not have said to Kona Reeves knows if he knocks off a Hideo Itami, he could easily put himself in a championship opportunity.
Makes sense.
He doesn't do it by talking to him. You got the advantage now, Reeves. You better push it. Not the thing to do.
There's a plain disrespect in the face of Hideo Itami.
This is a mistake. This is a mistake by Kona.
Wow! Kona Reeves is going to pay for it. Oh, clothesline there by Hideo, and Itami is starting to roll. Boom! Those strikes right on point from Hideo Itami. Oh!
Every one of those strikes on point, precision.
Oh! Wow. You can hear the thud. My God.
Kona gave Hideo too much time, and that's what happens when you give Hideo Itami time to recover.
And Itami with a hesitation drop kick in the corner.
Here it is.
Up on the shoulders. Go to sleep.
Whoa.
Down goes Kona Reeves. Hideo Itami very sharp here tonight.
Here's your winner, Hideo Itami!
Tell you what, returning from injury, Hideo Itami made a statement. He went after the NXT champion with authority and made another statement that he is back in full force here tonight.
Looks determined. Let's look, see how he did it. Well, actually, it was Reeves who got off to a great start here. Spurred on, no doubt, from some advice by Bobby Roode. Took the advantage, but unfortunately took too long to follow up because here Itami with that drop kick in the corner. Reeves was out at this point. But look at this. Go to sleep. That knee strike underneath the jaw. He was out on his feet.
That'll break your jaw and put you to sleep. Hideo Itami taking out Kona Reeves here tonight. The glorious NXT champion Bobby Roode better be paying attention. Hideo Itami making his intentions clear. It's all about the NXT championship.
Coming up later tonight, we will find out who will be the next to challenge undefeated Asuka as the NXT Women's Division competes in a battle royal to decide who will be the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship.
And last week, we took an in-depth look at NXT superstar Roderick Strong. And coming up next, our special showcase of Who is Roderick Strong continues next.
NXT is the next generation, and the next generation has arrived.
NXT, the future is now.
We are live at Full Sail University. Over the last year, NXT has grown into a major force. NXT is taking over.
You could be looking at some future Hall of Famers competing here tonight.
How impressive and how exciting the future of WWE is.
NXT redefined the sports entertainment landscape.
The future is now.
NXT, the future is now. Available now online or wherever books are sold.
Give a special shout out to Hacktivist for their song Overthrown, one of the official themes of NXT TakeOver Chicago. The song is available now on iTunes and Spotify.
Whoa!
You know who that is?
Handpicked by Mr. McMahon.
Drew McIntyre is the chosen one. Intercontinental champion and future world champion.
What is Drew McIntyre doing at TakeOver tonight?
Drew McIntyre has signed with NXT.
This is a game changer. Drew McIntyre is back. The big man from Scotland, ready to shake things up in this new era.
I could have signed anywhere in the world.
6'5", 256 pounds.
I have all the raw talent.
How in the world did he pull that off?
I can put the smack down on anybody. I don't want to be anywhere else but right here in NXT.
You better take notice. Drew McIntyre has arrived.
Drew McIntyre is here in NXT, and clearly his sights are on the NXT Championship.
I'm loving what I'm seeing from Drew McIntyre. He is one of the toughest competitors I've ever faced.
We've seen a lot from Drew McIntyre. He's certainly made a splash here on NXT, but how about someone we've gotten to know very well over the last few weeks? Roderick Strong has certainly had an emotional journey in his time here to NXT, but let's take a look at what Roderick Strong is up to today in sports entertainment.
There you go.
Yeah, getting this place baby ready. My fiance. This is her world, I'm just living in it. My fiance's name is Marina Shafir. She is a MMA fighter as part of the 4 Horsewomen. You know, you've seen her at WrestleMania, pretty face, that smile. She's the greatest person I've ever met.
Oh, so you have to take that out.
It's gotta tell us how.
Because we're gonna need the bassinet first anyways. The baby's not gonna like immediately start crawling around in there.
It's a situation I never thought I'd be in. Being in this relationship, engaged to this beautiful human, and now I'm gonna be a dad. Like, you just can't write that kind of stuff. Hey, how did you spend your morning? Oh, you know.
Getting ready for the baby.
That's right. It's mind over matter. You gotta go down your good human checklist and kind of figure out things you need to work on before this child gets here. Boom, shakalaka.
We did it. Did it. Did it.
You're crazy.
People dream to be with their soulmate, and I have that, and I'm gonna have a child, and I have an opportunity to make a difference in the world with my child and raise a great human. So she makes me wake up every day and, you know, look in the mirror and say, are you the best version of yourself?
Dad. Husband. It's like, holy sh**.
Since I've met him, you know, he's just kind of wanted to take over the world, and this is what's gonna lay the groundwork for it.
You know, all those late night conversations, getting to know each other and explaining who I am and why I do the things I do, and just to know that's the beginning is just, whew.
He was born to do this, and you were. You know, wrestling was part of who he was, and he had that opportunity, he had to walk through that door.
And this is Roderick Strong!
I just saw there was a world out there that was beyond St. Petersburg, Florida. And it's one of those things that I told myself very, very young. Whatever success is in this business, I will reach it.
Roderick Strong is one of those kids that's been fighting since the first day he was out of the womb. He's as tough as nails.
You know, I just saw wrestling on television. I didn't really necessarily know how big independent wrestling could be.
Roderick Strong, the master of the backbreaker. Very impressive, and the crowd loves this guy.
Independent wrestling to me is where you go to make a lot of your mistakes to understand it's okay to make mistakes.
He has planned to make a huge name for himself.
I think it's what it needs to be to get you prepared to get to this level. And then when you get to this level, you need to be prepared to go to another level because it's a whole other ballgame.
Come a long way from since that guy I talked to at that Florida indie show. That
right.
Come a long way, bro. Come a long way. Good for you, man.
The process of getting to NXT kind of was like a couple-year journey.
Number 19.
I didn't know if coming to NXT or WWE was going to end up being a thing for me.
Come on, Strong. Higher, attaboy, higher.
But it was something that I know would have really just bothered me for the rest of my life. To me, I wrestled, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a pure wrestler. And then you understand that it's much bigger than that. Ring of Honor was where pure wrestlers shine. I wanted to go in there every night and bust my ass, and I wanted to earn my respect. I was with Ring of Honor for 13 years, and I became Mr. Ring of Honor. But there's a time when, you know, it's your time to go. And I wasn't okay with just being in the opening match anymore. I'm hitting the prime of my career. I needed opportunity. I got a call, like, hey, have you signed anywhere else yet? And I was like, no. like, would you like to sign with NXT? And I was like, yep.
We knew it was going to be great, Phillips. Roderick Strong, I'm beside myself right now. This is awesome.
But I finally made it. I want to put NXT on my back and carry it like I've done. That's what I do. I'm a workhorse.
Roddy has been all over the globe, done just about everything there is to do except succeed within the WWE. Here in NXT on this stage is where Roderick Strong deserves to be.
I'm where no one thought I would be. And if I could go back in time and tell myself as a child, just anything. Don't be afraid.
I underestimated this guy.
And everything's gonna be okay.
Welcome home, Bubba. I'm home,
Big yawn.
The biggest thing in this whole scenario is just understanding that I'm not just doing it for me anymore.
He's living out his dreams. It just makes me speechless. Like, it is something.
I do that to her quite often. I would definitely say professional wrestling saved my life. I'm motivated by so many things, and that'll never change.
It's all happening, and this is just the beginning, so it's like very, very special.
When I go out there and I reach that pinnacle of being NXT champion, I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my fiance, I'm doing it for my child, I'm doing it for my family. And for the first time in my life, I get to do something for my family.
That's quite a story, isn't it?
Oh. Oh, yeah. It was great.
Bobby, I brought you here today because I want to discuss with you your next opponent for your NXT Championship at NXT TakeOver Chicago.
You know, Mr. Regal, let me just stop you there with all due respect. I mean, you know, I think you've been doing a great job as general manager here, and obviously signing me was your greatest accomplishment yet. And, you know, obviously NXT TakeOver Orlando was the most watched TakeOver of all time, and because of this face right here. And speaking of this face, I mean, I think we gotta protect it. You know what I mean? This is the money right here, and you dress nice and I dress nice, and together, I don't think either one of us want to take any type of pay cut. And with Hideo Itami running around as reckless as he is, I think it's dangerous for everybody, don't you?
I think what you're trying to say is that Hideo Itami needs to earn the opportunity to compete against you. Is that correct?
Getting that.
And I think you're right. You are right, yes, but do you know, I've been very impressed with that young man that we've just been watching there, Roderick Strong. And so next week on this show, Roderick Strong will face Hideo Itami, and the winner of that match will be the #1 contender to face you at TakeOver Chicago. Come in. Ah, my next appointment. You'll have to excuse me.
Doing?
Right now it is all about opportunity. Who is going to seize a championship match in Chicago?
Oh no, if only you knew what.
The following contest is a battle royal to decide the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring, from Parris Island, South Carolina, Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans, one of the new faces of the NXT Women's Division, former Marine Corps military police, has the beauty and has the toughness to go along with it that could possibly make her #1 contender.
This is a very different style of matchup for Lacey Evans.
I can tell you what, I'm sure she's prepared for. Kick doors down for 11 as military police.
Oh yes, my favorite part of the show.
Don't get too excited, Nigel.
Next from Sydney, Australia, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce.
That's right, the most iconic duo in NXT history. Billie Kay has the class of a Katharine Hepburn, Peyton Royce the poise of a Sophia Loren, and both have the athletic ability of a Judy Grable.
Katharine Hepburn, huh? That's how old are you? That's excessive if you ask me.
I do my research, fellas. I like good movies.
The fact of the matter is that in this battle royal, the numbers are only going to help Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. Nothing can help you when it comes to Nikki Cross. We saw what Nikki Cross was capable of in San Antonio in a fatal four-way match. What could she possibly bring to this battle royal? Who will become #1 contender to the NXT Women's title? We find out next. Black returns to action next week.
From Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan!
Well, tonight we are set for a battle royal to determine the #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship, and the ring is filling up with the NXT Women's division.
I got the feeling it's about to get crazy up in here, Nigel.
Some of the most beautiful women, but also the most athletic, talented women in sports entertainment today, all looking for a huge opportunity.
Hey, let's not forget Dain.
From Lafayette, Indiana, Ruby Riott!
We learned a lot about Ruby Riott during WrestleMania weekend. Fact is, the winner of this match will get an opportunity at Asuka. 396 days as the NXT Women's Champion. They will get a title opportunity 2 weeks from Saturday in NXT TakeOver Chicago.
Making her way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, Ember Moon!
It was that very WrestleMania weekend. Ember Moon's unbeaten streak was snapped at the hands of Asuka at TakeOver. How sweet would it be for Ember Moon to get another opportunity at the title?
She would love the opportunity. She took that loss in, but she would love to clear this ring and get another chance to be #1 contender.
And Ember Moon is capable of doing it. 15 women inside the ring. You have to go over the top rope. Both feet must touch the floor in order to be eliminated.
So the strategy in this has got to be keep away from people. And keep as low as you can. Well, wait a second.
And Victoria Gonzalez, the tallest superstar inside the ring, is dominating at the moment, and that is the focus of Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, but everything's broken out in here.
Who does she think she is, trying to dispose of the most iconic duo in NXT history?
She's doing a job, man. She's trying to be a #1 contender, too.
Every last one of them wants an opportunity at Asuka in Chicago. There you can see Nikki Cross and Ruby Riott tied up in the far corner, and Candice tied up with Rachel Evers here right in front of your screen.
You mentioned it before, Tom. You've got to think the advantage has got to go to Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. You see there.
It's sheer numbers.
Yeah.
Nigel, how have you survived with these types of matches in the past?
I did exactly what I told you. Keep away from people and get as low as you possibly can. I didn't have any friends.
A luxury that Peyton Royce and Billie Kay have. Now top rope there, Nikki Cross tied up with Ruby Riott. Their rivalry dating back to TakeOver Orlando.
What you see there, Royce holding on to Billie Kay's ankle.
For dear life.
Lacey Evans has got a hold of Aaliyah here on the ropes. Trying to get that foot over the top rope.
Thus far, it doesn't look like any girl's really been in a lot of danger. Wait a second, I spoke too soon.
Hold on a second, and Lacey Evans is up on the top rope here with Aaliyah. Aaliyah could get an elimination here. Oh! An inventive way.
Palm strike to the thigh, perhaps.
It's almost on her way out, looks like.
Well, look at Candice. Candice has just got sent over the top rope, but got underneath. And Sarah Bridges was unable to eliminate her. Kimberly Franklin. Out here on the, and gets back inside the ropes.
Well, perhaps what two of these other women need to do is team up together.
Well, look at this, Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross manages to get herself back underneath the turnbuckle.
Vice-like grip on that turnbuckle pad there in the center.
Got to use every inch of the ring. So far, no eliminations in this match. Who will become #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship? Who's going to earn an opportunity at Asuka in Chicago? This battle royal continues.
This June, get ready to get loud. See Bobby Roode, Asuka, SAnitY, and so many more when all the excitement of NXT heads your way this summer. Plus a special appearance by Cruiserweight Champion Neville, Jack Gallagher, and more live. WWE presents NXT Live, coming to the Download Festival weekend in Derby and a city near you on the following dates. Tickets are available. For more information, head on over to WWE.com.
We are back here on NXT. It is a battle royal to determine the #1 contender to the NXT Women's Champion, Asuka. So far, we've got one elimination, however, Nigel.
One elimination in the break. Victoria Gonzalez got her good comeuppance after trying to eliminate the most iconic duo in NXT history. She got eliminated instead.
And I have the second one right here.
Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. Look at this. They yank Bianca Blair off of the apron.
That's 2 for 2 from the girls from Australia.
That's just downright dirty.
We're down to 13 superstars still inside the ring. Far side, Lacey Evans in trouble. Hung up with Nikki Cross and Sarah Bridges. Lacey Evans trying to hang on here.
That left ankle underneath the bottom rope, preventing Sarah Bridges from pushing Lacey out.
And look at this, Ember Moon and Aaliyah trying to work together to eliminate Rachel Evers.
This is what's going to have to happen here.
Oh.
Some of these girls are going to have to team up. Oh, look, wait a second.
Yep,
Liv Morgan.
The far side here, Sonya Deville and Candice have a hold of Liv Morgan. And there's Kimberly with Ruby Riott and Sarah Bridges trying to give the assist, and Kimberly gets out. Only 2 eliminations here so far. Remember, you have to go over the top rope. Both feet have to touch the floor to be eliminated. Sonya Deville tied up here with Liv Morgan.
Just got Peyton.
Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce over the top, but slides back underneath.
Oh, the Venus flytrap saves herself.
Oh, and Rachel Evers, Out to the apron, she's over the top, and Aaliyah scores the elimination.
Evers is done, and now DeVille. Oh, putting some punishment on Bridges. And with Lacey, perhaps.
Evans and DeVille working together. Bridges caught out on the apron. Oh! Liv Morgan coming in hot.
Out of nowhere.
Oh, wait a second.
Evans and DeVille set over the top by Kay and Royce.
That's 4 now for the most iconic draw. Wait a second.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Liv Morgan. Look at all the issues Morgan's had with Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. Look at Billie Kay up on the shoulders there of Ember Moon. Oh, Ruby Riott. Oh, instead gets rid of Kimberly. Oh, and Peyton Royce. Little help from Billie Kay.
As always.
Ruby Riott peeling Nikki Cross off of Aaliyah.
Cross, as one of the shorter girls in this contest, of course, has an advantage.
I believe we are down to 8 superstars here in this Battle Royal. Liv Morgan's up on the shoulders of Ember Moon. Liv Morgan could be eliminated here. Ember Moon
wait.
trying to use her power. Liv Morgan's over the top rope, but can Liv get back into this? Candice is caught out on the apron. Oh, and a boom! There goes Candice.
Big boot by Burch.
And again, the duo of Kay and Royce are dispatching for the women's division almost with ease.
Now Liv Morgan can focus on Ember Moon. Billie Kay's hammering away on Ruby Riott and Nikki Cross, tangled up with Aaliyah. Oh, and Nikki Cross sends Aaliyah out of the ring. Aaliyah's eliminated.
And that doesn't look well for Liv Morgan now, because Aaliyah would have been her only friend in this. Now she's on her own.
We are down to half a dozen here. Which one of these women will earn a championship opportunity 2 weeks from Saturday in Chicago?
Smart strategy from Cross, dropping down.
Cross up on the top rope. Oh, and Peyton Royce saved again by her friend, Billie Kay.
Well, I think that could have been a genius call from you at the beginning, Tom. I think really we could see these two girls end up on their own.
Oh, and Ruby Riott could get eliminated here by the iconic duo, and Ember Moon. Ember Moon could have assisted in that, but
he's still hanging on.
Instead, going to let Ruby Riott hang out to dry. Liv Morgan is caught. Look at Nikki Cross trying to wrench the parents free, and she dies. Liv Morgan's gone.
How aggressive she was to pry off those fingers of Liv Morgan. And now we're down to 5.
Oh, look at Nikki Cross scramble right up to Ruby Riott, and it's 2-on-1 here between Royce, Kay, and Moon.
Whoa. Wait a second.
Oh, Billie Kay!
Almost. Save her, Peyton.
Oh, Billie Kay's gone!
Oh, no.
Peyton's in trouble now.
Oh, and Ember Moon!
Maybe Ember is.
Ember Moon was dangling for a moment.
Well, what's this?
Oh, no. Oh, trying to send Peyton Royce over the top rope. Ember Moon trying to out-muscle Peyton Royce.
Royce's left toe there was just under the bottom rope. Wait a second.
Peyton Royce is gone.
Couldn't hold on. Just couldn't hold on long enough.
So long for the iconic duo.
We are down to 3. Ruby Riott, Ember Moon, and Nikki Cross.
Just like that, the pendulum has swung 180 degrees.
One of these 3 women will challenge Asuka for the NXT Women's title.
But do we see Riott and Moon team up here against Cross to eliminate her? They both had a history.
Oh! Nikki Cross just launching herself at Riott.
Cross taking matters into her own hands.
Oh! And a shot there by Ember Moon and just whipping Cross into the turnbuckle.
Glancing drop kick. Cross rolled out of the way to the corner, created some space.
Nikki Cross of SAnitY wants to disrupt 396 days of Asuka as champion if she can win here tonight, possibly. Look at Ember Moon. Ember Moon is outside the ropes. If she falls off here to the floor, she'll be eliminated.
Well, Cross did the right thing.
Oh, Ruby Riott. Oh!
Deadly Nightshade, double knees.
Ember Moon with a big shot.
Well, look where she is, fellas. She's in the corner.
Now Ember Moon. Oh!
But she's got to get Cross out of the ring now.
It's just dead weight now. Nikki over the top rope. Nikki Cross could be out cold.
That could have been a mistake.
Ember Moon unloading with her best offense. Oh, wait a minute, look at Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott trying to capitalize on Moon. Oh! Oh, with a forearm in the corner.
And Moon furious now, going up perhaps for a second eclipse. Corkscrew stunner off the top. Riott is prone.
Huge opportunity.
What?
Whoa! No, that's Asuka! NXT Women's Champion Asuka!
Oh my God!
Goodness!
Oh, the Empress of Tremolo flung Ember Moon.
What is going on here? And Asuka just wiped down Ruby Riott.
And now is laying waste.
The champion with a shot on Cross.
What is her intention? Did you hear that?
No one is ready for Asuka.
No one's worthy even, perhaps.
Wow. The official has called for the bell here. All three of these final women have been completely laid out by the champion. Any chance of having a definitive winner? We don't have a #1 contender. We don't even have a definitive winner of this battle royal.
I'm stunned, fellas. What Asuka came out here to prove.
I honestly don't think she came out here to prove anything. She came out here to eliminate any chance of competition. And we are just getting word here. There is a lot of activity happening backstage right now with our general manager, Mr. Regal, and Asuka. We will keep you updated as soon as we hear more.
At NXT TakeOver Chicago, the NXT Women's Championship will be defended by Asuka as she takes on all three of those ladies in a fatal four-way.